Writers. Today for writing, we're going to talk about adding details and filling up white space. Now, when we write, I almost forgot. Olivia would be happy if I was putting on my Minnie Mouse ears. When we write and draw, it's really important that we fill up our whole page and we add as many details as we can. Because sometimes, and I've seen some of your pictures, you might just have a little person right here, but look at all this other space. We want to fill up all of our space and add as many details as we can think onto our paper, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to read you a book, and it's called Imagine, and it's filled with all kinds of great language, and it has wonderful details, okay? I want you to be listening really careful and try to envision what the author is telling you about when it's reading it, okay? So here we go, and I'm going to read it to you. All right, Imagine by Allison Lester. She's our author. Imagine if we were deep in the jungle where butterflies drift and jaguars prowl, where parakeets squawk and wild monkeys howl. Wow, look at all the details in that picture. All of the white space is filled, isn't it? Imagine if we were like fish in the ocean, where anemones wave and hammerheads glide, where seahorses rock and hermit crabs hide. And then you see that picture of what you could imagine, trying to imagine what they're talking about in the book. Imagine if we were crossing the ice cap, where penguins toboggan and Arctic hares dash, where caribous snort and killer whales crash. Wow, look at all the space that they've filled up in that picture. Imagine if we were out in the country where horses gallop and cattle graze, where turkeys gobble and sheepdogs laze. Imagine if we were surrounded by monsters, where pteranodons swoop and triceratops smash, where stegosaurus stomp and tyrannosaurs gnash. Oh, I bet I have a lot of friends that are going to like this picture. Wow, look at all the dinosaurs. You see a saber-toothed tiger. Imagine if we were away on a safari where crocodiles lurk and antelope feed, where leopards attack and zebras stampede. Imagine if we were alone in the moonlight, where bandicoots nibble and wallabies jump, where wombats dig burrows and kangaroos thump. Imagine if we had our own little house with a cat on the bed, a rug on the floor, a light in the night, and a dog at the door. Imagine. Okay. All right, so now I want you to think about your imagination. And sometimes when I was reading that story and as the page flipped, I was picturing what I saw in that picture. And as writers, it's our job to make the illustrations for our pictures and to make them fill all the space and add as many details as we can think about, okay? So now today, you get to use 2 pages, okay? This is our last day in our book here. So we're going to use the page that says I can add color and details. And the page that says I can fill up the white space. So I'm going to challenge you today, and I'm not going to draw a picture today because I want to see what you guys can do without me showing you, okay? So I want you to add color. Now, I have a rule in my classroom. If you are 5 years old, guess how many colors I make you use? At least 5. If you're 6, you have to use at least 6. Now, Mrs. Lenz would love for you to use more than 5, but my rule is you have to use at least 5, okay? And details are things like clothes and hair, or maybe the ground and the sky, maybe what else is in the sky, what else is on the ground. So lots of details, okay? And then on this page, I want you to do the same thing and maybe draw a different scene, okay? So maybe there's something from that book that you really liked. I know I have a lot of boys in my class that like dinosaurs, and that dinosaur picture was really cool. There was like a million dinosaurs, and it was all over the page. So I want you to see if you can do something like that. If you can fill up the white space. And then at the end of working on that, you can pick your favorite picture, so either this one or the one on the next page, and you can submit one of those pictures for me, okay? So pick your favorite one, have mom or dad help you take a picture of it, and submit it into Canvas. Okay? Happy drawing!